welcome back. It's our Katie Price. Good to see you. Good to see you. You took a bit of time out, we know, because you talked about it on here, because you said after you'd written your book and you went on your book tour, kind of really reliving all that, regurgitating it all, everything that happened with you and Kieran and the cheating, you had to kind of relive it by writing it, and it messed with your head a little bit, didn't it? And you needed some time out.
Absolutely, because it's been 3 years now since it happened. So, yeah, the book, Kieran had to relive it, I had to relive it, and my head was like, oh... So I wanted to take some time out to spend time with him. Not that we had a problem, it was just my head. And then I thought, oh, my God, do I need to go back to therapy to, like, just, you know, reassure me? But I didn't. I was just talking to Kieran a lot. We had our first holiday without the kids, which was... It was good, but... He was, like, still FaceTiming the kids every 5 minutes.
Was?
Yeah, he drove me nuts. We might as well have brought the bloody kids with us.
I was going to say, it's normally women, isn't it, get accused of that. We're all, like, secretly phoning the children, but it was actually Kieran.
Yeah, he's, like, obsessed. I mean, I'm obsessed with him, but it's like, oh, my God, can you just put the phone down for 5 minutes?
And did you...
Oh, sorry. I'm dying to ask Katie something.
Oh, no, not with Janet. What are you going to ask me?
Nothing horrible, but what I want to ask you is, how did you put all that behind you if you weren't going to a therapist, you weren't having counselling? How did... Because you're a very mouthy woman, you're just like me. You say the first thing that comes into your head, and it sometimes has disastrous results. So how did you turn a fresh page and start with Kieran again? How did you stop yourself?
Well, because I had the therapy before, I suppose talking to him, he was just, like, reassuring me, saying, look, you remember, like, last time... You know, you just got to deal with this. You know, I've been with you 3 years. I suppose he was my therapist, really, just reassuring me, I'm not going to go off, I'm not going to do this. You know, it's been 3 years, we've done so well. And then he'd turn around and say, well, I've been through it as well.
Do you think
you
that will ever
deserved
go
it.
away, though? Do you think that'll ever go away? Because I can't, even with counselling, I couldn't ever forget that. And I think even if I kind of buried it with help and with counselling, you know how jealous I am, you know, it just kind of comes up out of me like bile.
Well, I'll never forgive, and I've just learned to deal with it. And I can't forget it, you just can't. But to be honest, because Kieran's changed so much, I mean, you met him the other night. Isn't he a nice guy?
He was a really, really nice guy. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised.
And I was like thinking, Janet, just don't be horrible. So I went, no. Janet, this is Kieran, thinking she might say, oh, get lost, or...
No, I was pleasantly surprised, and I think he's really got your best interests at heart, and that's really touching. That really comes across.
But you know, when you were on holiday, because I saw all the pictures and all that,
we got stitched up.
And I thought, oh, they look great, and, you know, hope it's all, you know, you're sorting it all out. But then all these stories went around saying they've split up. I mean, that must be so hurtful.
God. Basically, I was out and there was a journalist, and I don't want to talk to a journalist when I'm out. Then he was obviously thought, OK, well, I'll stitch you up. The next thing I know, it's all over the papers. Katie Price has said that she's split with husband Kieran. I haven't split with him. So I did all these Twitter things, but people were still saying I'd split with him. We've been nowhere near that we're going to split. It's the opposite, actually. We're so close that absolutely no way we're splitting.
Do you think sometimes it's almost like they want you to?
Yeah,
it's like there's some
wait.
joy that people would get to hear that you split up. Does that make you more determined in a way to?
Well, no, there's nothing wrong with us anyway. It just disappoints me that they just want to use us for, like, a headline, which is hurtful for everyone, because then people started texting saying, this isn't true, is it? Surely. I'm like, oh, please, how many times do you have to realise, you know? But I think because they said I confirmed it.
From Auntie Janet.
Come on in, Janet.
Right, you've got a problem. Someone's written some piece of rubbish about you. Don't go back on Twitter. Don't start texting, because that's feeding...
Well, I was just trying to show the journalist stuff, because I found a dodgy picture of him and put it up.
Stop.
Well, we've got some lovely comments here, actually, for you. Julie says, looking forward to seeing Katie back on today's panel. Really missed you on the show.
Oh, I bet it'd be good today,
Marcella says, good to see you back, Katie. You are honest and caring like the other loose women. Oh.
I feel slightly sick.
Well, to be honest... No, hold on. I think she did say P.S. I'm not including Janet. And Andrea says, glad to see you back, Katie. And Kathy says, looking forward to seeing Katie back.
Oh, yeah, welcome back, Katie. For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free, and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.